Hi, look at this. I'm not even up out of bed yet. But I just talked to my mom, and we've been talking about family because I'm doing my genealogy again. And combined with looking at all my pages and her telling me things this week, that poor kid, when she was a kid, okay, because her family is huge. Huge. It's okay. On her dad's side, there's a clan, and that's the Dickersons. And it's it's because my grandmother and my grandfather had so many brothers and sisters and cousins. They had a lot of aunts and uncles, tons, okay? And each one of those aunts or uncles had a ton of kids. So when my mom was growing up, she must have had 100 or more cousins. And this is in Tennessee and Kentucky. They went to see the family a lot. So she remembers stories that they used to tell and things that they used to say, and I ask her questions, and every once in a while something in her memory will just pop up, and she'd say, oh, her Uncle Carl married a French lady. Brought her he met her in France, I guess during the war or something, I'm not sure. That would have been the First World War. Anyway, he met her in France and brought her home and married her. And her name is Lily Vasseur. And so Aunt Lily she learned to speak English. And by the time my mom came around, because she was a great aunt to my mom. Um, anyway, there's this little poem, and I can't recite it because I only just heard it 2 or 3 days ago, and there's nothing in, I can't remember it, but it's got something about crying and something in my head, and I go to sleep in my bed, and I will read it to you one day, uh, probably, because I like to come on here and talk about things like this. So anyway, I thought I would just make this real quick and get it out. Talk to you later. Bye. Sorry I'm lying down. I'm tired. Bye.